It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason. And it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Greg Zuerlein out for the opening kick. And we're underway from Seattle. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
13X. There we go,
Smith start with a throw here. And he's going to go down. Jets brought the pressure and got to him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
No ball. Cover. Ready.
Another try following the sack. Taken in by Noah Fant. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Trying again following the sack. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd and long for him here. He's got a man left. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 4th down, Smith. Escapes the pocket. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
1st and 10 from the 41.
50. 630.
Rodgers throwing to start it off. Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him. Offense in the hurry up here. to the sack, another pass on second down. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up. Oh, he loses it on the return. They could get this back. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Running back sent in motion. Rodgers throwing on 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended target. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
On 4th down, it's Rodgers. He's got it to his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Again, Rodgers. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one intended for the running back. So it's 2nd down coming up. They'll throw again. Rodgers. And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Greg Zuerlein for the point after try. Near that right upright, but it sneaks in. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Zuerlein has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, here we go.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
Walker crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get it down to a single point. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks tie this game 7-7. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Xavier Gibson now to return. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
First down throw by Rodgers. To the sideline, and Adams snags it. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Corley reels it in. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Working quickly here. Throwing on 1st down, Rodgers. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms, but it slips through. 2nd down coming up. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Throwing again, it's Rodgers. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Jets football. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's 3rd and very long. Rodgers here from the gun. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Picked off by Julian Love. And the Seahawks will gain possession up beyond their own 20 after a nice return.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
This is ahead for about 5. That was Jermaine Johnson there to make the play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Smith on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Now Smith. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, it's so common that we talk about quarterbacks flushing a negative play, but defenses have to do the same thing as well. When you give up a big play, you got to regroup, you got to calm yourself, and you got to know it's all about the next play. And delivering a sack like that certainly helps.
Buying some time right. Connection made to Smith and Jigba. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. It's the Seahawks facing a 3rd and 9.
13 next. Here we go, here we go.
Smith. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. He's on the move. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Escapes out to the left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. The Jets take their first time out. Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, Smith. He connects downfield on 4. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They'll come up 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Back to the air, it's Smith. Rolling left, buying some time. And this is caught, it's a Seattle touchdown! The Seahawks take the lead just before halftime. Tyler Lockett, the touchdown! Myers to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks break that. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. 1st down, Rodgers. They connect on the deep shot. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
To the air here on 1st down, Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the offense is going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Kate's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to author a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
Trying again following the sack. He's trying to push the field. He's got it inside the 10. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Jets earn the chance to tie before halftime. Breece Hall with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Jets tie things up at 14. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
Ready. Hey, trio left. Hey, trio left.
Smith on first down. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off. Bouncing football. Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
He's back to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. All spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. Myers' kick is good. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
50. Take 30.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a gain of 22. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Play action with Rodgers. Getting out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, a better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
I love the mobility here. Starts great, escapes pressure, get out of harm's way. You just wish if you're the offense here, you could have found a completion to keep in rhythm.
Rodgers throwing on third down. He's going to loft one deep to the big gain downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take the lead right away in half number 2. Breece Hall with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Jets take a 4-point lead. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
There we go, sit on. Check 58.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Buys time, rolling right. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Jets take over at the start of the red zone. He's tackled right at the 20. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Number 50. Hey, you block over here.
Hall has the New York touchdown. The Jets parlay the interception into points. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Well, a lot can be improved upon from this game, but not his performance, Brock. That is his second touchdown catch as he tries to spark this team.
And you know receivers, you've been around him your whole life. You think he's satisfied with 2?